Yay!
Yeah!
Hi everyone.
Hi, welcome dear listeners.
Well, I've started off.
Cheese. Fucking cheese. Welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of Jack and Jordan's GURT PODDY.
Here we are. We're back.
Hello audio listeners.
Hello audio listeners.
And hello visual watchers.
Hello visual watchers. How are you?
Oh.
Well, I hope you get that sorted.
Yeah.
The pair of you.
I wouldn't leave it too long if I were you.
We should probably preface this episode with a little bit of housekeeping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Throughout this episode, you may hear some sounds. Most of them will be our two voices.
Yeah.
But there's a third party involved in the poddy today.
That's true, yes.
Without our consent, really.
No, but I mean, you know, what can you do when your neighbours want to bang really loudly on bits of the building?
So if you hear a bang or a thud or a crash that hasn't come from both myself or Jordan, don't be alarmed. Everything's fine. We're safe.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Although if halfway through the recording the roof caves in, or if someone comes in wielding a hammer,
yes,
then please call the police.
Yes, we would appreciate a quick ring to the emergency services.
Although by the time that you see this or hear this and you call the police, it will be too late.
Yes, that is factual. Yeah, it will be too late by then.
So really, this could be the last time that you ever see us or hear from us. So
let's make it a good one.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Clink. That's right.
Clunk. Jordan.
Yes, dear.
Have you had any GURT troubles in the last week?
Oh, I've had a GURT trouble. I've had a single trouble this week, and it's been quite a recent one. And you might have felt the effects of this trouble a little bit in your life, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. My trub is that sometimes when I arrange to record an episode of my homemade podcast with my best friend and colleague, Jack Stringer, sometimes I just forget to acquire all the necessary equipment prior to the recording. And that can be a weight on the structural integrity of my both professional and personal relationship with my colleague, and also with my listeners and watchers. I don't know if you've experienced anything like this, Jack.
Let me think. Yes, I have experienced this sort of thing. Most recently was just now prior to recording.
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
When my esteemed colleague and dear friend Jordan forgot some of the equipment.
Yes.
So I have experienced that. I don't know if that's similar to the experiences that you've had.
It's surprisingly almost exactly the same.
You're kidding.
I'd appreciate some advice on how to avoid this trouble in the future, though.
Okay, well, just putting myself in your shoes in the situation that happened just before recording that may or may not have involved you. I would suggest it's a very simple thing to do. Just get your shit together.
Oh.
Now that's both literally. So get your stuff together. The things you need, be organised.
Sure.
But also metaphorically, kind of untangibly, like emotionally, mentally, get your shit together.
Do I famously not have my emotional shit together?
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty good at that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I've learnt about myself today.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the person that I experienced in my
previous. Gotcha.
In the events prior to recording,
which may or may not have involved myself.
You.
And it's funny because my example that I gave at the start of this may or may not have involved you.
That's funny. Good job with comedians.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, right, we better start telling some fucking jokes then.
Yeah. I got a joke.
Go on.
Knock, knock.
Yes? I mean, who's there?
Come see us on tour.
We're so funny.
Okay, I got a joke. Ready?
Yes, okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not the bit of equipment that you forgot earlier.
Yes. No.
And for more comedy like that, you can come and see us on our tour. We have a 9-date tour starting from mid-April that will see us calling at Bristol.
Yes, it will.
Devizes, Bath, Falmouth, Weston-super-Mare, and
Also Bristol.
and also Bristol, and Strode near Glastonbury. So for a live experience of what you may have just seen or heard in this segment of the GURT Poddy, crack on.
Yeah. Don't call the police. That Jack did that one.
Sorry,
That was
yeah,
Jack.
sorry. I mean, the visual audience will recognise that, but
Yes.
the audio listeners, this sound was me.
Yes.
Do not worry.
Yeah.
So is that GURT trouble?
Yes. Yes.
Onwards.
Yes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's me. I represent Her Majesty's government. His Majesty's government. Sorry, His Majesty's government. And I'm here to deliver a bit of grave news for you.
Charlie's dead.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. Yes. Great guess. Fantastic
Very
guess. Very
perceptive.
Yeah.
You had jacket potato for lunch.
No.
Oh fuck.
We also have another bit of news.
You don't mean.
I do mean.
You don't mean.
I do mean.
We'll say it at the same time. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You're
Coldplay
king
going
now.
on tour.
Oh.
You're
Coldplay
king
now.
now.
Oh.
I'm king now.
Yay! So. Oh. Don't worry about that.
For the audio listeners, Jordan just accidentally elbowed open the curtains.
My elbow.
Visual watchers, please omit the sight of the outside street from your memory.
Yeah.
We don't let anyone know where we are recording this from.
No, and we're especially not recording it in the daytime. God forbid.
No, fuck.
King Jack.
Yes.
You have something in your land. You have something, a blight on your kingdom.
Yes.
That must be resolved.
The Conservative Party.
Yes. How do you propose we resolve the Conservative Party, King Jack of the family stringer?
Well, you see, I'd like to treat the Conservative Party like how I treat my recycling.
Yes! I forgot the king does all his own recycling now. What a boy.
You see, what I do with my recycling is after using whatever contents it had inside of it, for example, a tin of baked beans, I get the empty tin of baked beans, swill it out under the tap, then I put it on the floor. I get my big stomping boots on, and I stomp on the empty baked bean can until there's nothing left. It went from a 3-dimensional object to a 2-dimensional object. There is no space inside it, for I've crushed it. So I put it in my recycling bin, and I do that with all of my bits of recycling. So if I was to transfer that method to getting rid of the Conservative Party, I would get a Conservative Party member. I would rip off their head, put their headless carcass under my tap, swill it out, put it on the floor, put on my stomping boots, and turn that Conservative member from a 3-dimensional object to a 2-dimensional object, and then I'd put it in my recycling bin. And I would do that until there are no Conservative recycling left.
Wow. Yeah, that checks out. That all checks out. Scientifically, religiously, that all checks out.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about crushing the Conservative Party, and I think I might just go and do that now.
Sure, go and do that.
Goodbye.
Thanks, King Jack. I'm so happy to have King Jack on the show, honestly. He's such a big fan.
Yeah, that King Jack, he interacts with all of our social media posts.
Yeah.
So, speaking of which, you can go and follow us all on social media at the moment on all of our podcasting platforms. Yeah, good stuff. Nice one.
Wow. Nice. Problem solved.
What problem? Hang on, mate. 2 seconds.
That's all right. I'll cover. Thank fuck. Oh, what you got there?
Audio listeners, don't worry. That thud came from the landing of the GURT glossary on our table. The GURT glossary. Let's open it up. That was also a thud from the opening of the. I need to stop thudding. That's a motif in this episode. I need to put to bed.
Fine, we can resolve it later.
Okay, cool. So we have the GURT glossary out.
Ooh!
And Jordan, you'll see there is a gap at the bottom of page 3.
Oh no.
So I'm going to ask you to fill it by making up a word in 3, 2, 1.
Sebrum.
Sebrum.
Yes, sebrum.
I think that's an actual word.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's not. Let's just. It depends how you spell it.
S. E. E.
S-double-E.
Yeah.
Okay.
B. R. U. M.
So that's it sounds.
Okay.
Sebrum. Okay, sebrum. Okay, so noun, adjective.
Sebrum is a noun.
Okay, so you can have a sebrum.
Yeah. You can have a sebrum if you like. If you like a sebrum.
What is a sebrum?
Well, to answer that, Jack, we have to go deep. We have to go way deep.
Okay.
Deep into the center of the earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going to the center of the earth.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've got my pickaxe.
Oh, mate, I was going to say years.
Okay, I'll put that one.
Quick, hop in my drill from a film where they have a big drill.
6 foot tall, 6 ton heavy.
All of those measurements are somewhat
drill.
correct.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. And we're driving down to the center of the earth, because in the center of the earth, we can find a sebrum. And what a sebrum is if you imagine you arrive in the center of the earth and you pop out as you'd expect from the soil and the gravel and that. You pop out into the center because what's in the center of the earth? A big room.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, a big sitting room. And in the sitting room, obviously, there's the nice sofa, but no one sat on the sofa because next to the sofa there is an armchair. And sat on the armchair is Professor Sebrum. Now, Professor Sebrum, you're probably thinking, that sounds familiar. I think it all sounds very somewhere in the back of your subconscious mind. And let me tell you that is what we call a race memory. Because Professor Sebrum is what some may call God.
Oh, you're in God's Lounge.
Yeah, God's Lounge. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, serving till 2 a.m. God's Lounge.
God's Lounge.
And
hospitality packages.
and sat on the armchair in God's lounge, nursing a quarter of a glass of scotch, is Professor Sebrum.
What a fucking Chad.
Yeah, and that is exactly. I mean, that's sort of programmed into you to think that of him. I mean, in reality, he's not a Chad.
Okay, sure.
He's a bit of a dick, really.
What's his hubris?
Oh, he has a penchant for Scotch eggs. Not a penchant. He really likes Scotch eggs.
So he's drinking a glass of scotch in one hand.
Yeah.
And he has a Scotch egg in the other hand.
In the other hand, yeah.
Fuck, okay.
He's got a poster of the Flying Scotsman on the wall.
Scotchman. Flying Scotchman.
The Flying Scotchman,
Okay.
yeah. He's
listening to DJ Scotch Egg?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. As am I, on a regular basis. And that's because of Professor Seabram.
Okay, so... Sorry, carry on.
Well, no, I was just going to say Seabram, noun. God. That's what I would write in the glossary, in the GURT glossary.
Okay, let's unpack that. So, you said at the start that Seabram is a noun. And that noun is a person. So, let's zoom out a second. What you're doing there is you're objectifying God.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, that's interesting. Have you ever met him before?
Well, Jack, we've all met him.
No, but I mean, in like,
Since?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. I haven't actually been able to get hold of a drill from a film.
So if you are a big drill company and you have a spare drill on your hands, get in touch. Write to us at jackandjordan.theatre@gmail.com, and we would love to take a drill off of your hands, because personally I want to see this.
Yeah. Just, if you're going to loan us the drill, just keep in your mind that you won't be getting it back, and you also probably won't be seeing us again, because we'll have gone to meet God.
Hello everyone.
Hello?
My name is Katie Price.
Hello, Katie.
TV personality. MILF.
Self-proclaimed MILF?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Own it, man. Yeah, own it.
Actually, Jordan, I wanted to come in today because I've got something to give you. But before I give it you, I need to tell you why I'm here.
Tell us why you're here, Katie.
Basically, I, the real Katie Price,
Clearly.
in my early career, I was a pop star.
I actually didn't know that.
I was a pop star. I sang songs. I wrote songs. I performed songs. But not as Katie Price. As my stage name.
Oh, what was your stage name?
Jordan.
Hang on, Kate. It's funny. I just thought you just said my name then. But
That's my stage name. Jordan.
But Katie, that's my stage name.
Whereas mine first. I've been in this industry for 50 years.
50?
Yeah.
So
I'm only 73. Can't you tell?
That's something I didn't know about.
So
you.
listen, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm on a world tour at the moment, righting some wrongs, because I'm fed up of people using my name for their own personal gain.
Right.
So I'm going around all the famous Jordans and giving them a cease and desist letter. And here's yours. Like I said, I've gone around all of the famous Jordans in my time. Jordan Spieth, the golfer.
Spieth?
Jordan Spieth, the golfer.
Spieth? Yeah, Jordan Spieth, the golfer. Yeah.
Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan, the African country.
Yeah. My boys.
This guy in my class at school called Jordan, I told him to stop it. my stage name.
Sure.
In fact, there were two boys in my class at school called Jordan H and Jordan O. Gave them a both right C and 2 with my cease and desist letter. And now I come to you, the final Jordan in the creative industry. So Jordan Cottle.
That's right.
I'll hand you the cease and desist letter.
Thank you.
Because I do not want you to be using my name for your personal gain.
Katie, thank you so much. Or would you like me to call you Jordan?
No, my name's Katie Price.
Right.
The real Katie Price.
Right. Thanks, I suppose, for the letter. But, I mean, do you mind if I just carry on? Because I know I said it's my stage name, but I got the inspiration for my stage name from my real name, which is Jordan. So, I mean...
Where's your proof?
I don't have any proof.
Therefore, I think what you're saying is just your own way of trying to get me out. Which means I have to give you this letter.
What's that?
This is a letter from King Jack.
Oh, shit. I really respect that guy.
Yeah? That's good. Well, it's a letter from him telling you that when he's done squishing Tories, he's going to squish you and all.
Oh.
If you stop using your name Jordan. So that's my name. Jordan, a.k.a. Katie Price, the pop star, TV personality, and MILF.
Okay, well, just before you go, Katie, do you have any ideas for what I could change my name to? Because I don't have any... I was sat on Jordan, really, so...
I think Katie's got a real ring to it. Why are you laughing? It's not funny. It's a matter of life and death.
Is it?
Yeah.
What happens if... What?
There's 2 people I hate in this world. Well, 3 people, actually.
Okay.
The Tories,
Yeah.
Peter Andre,
Oh, don't...
and you.
Right, well, I'll change my name to Katie then, shall I?
Katie Cottle.
Yeah, that really actually does bounce around the mouth, doesn't it, quite nicely?
Well, I thought you'd say that, so I've got you this final letter. It says you're a prick.
Thanks, Katie. Thanks for coming on the poddy.
I'm going to go now
Yeah.
before I get really cross. So I've been the real Katie Price, pop star, lover, MILF. Thank you.
Thanks,
And
Katie.
goodbye.
Bye, Katie. Bye. Thanks. Bye now. Oh, God.
You all right, mate? What happened?
J and K, how do you feel about that?
Jordan.
Well, thanks for filling the gap there, Jack. I feel...
I did nothing. I was about to come in and show off my stamp collection.
Oh, sorry, buddy. It's all right. We've already filled it. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Fuck.
You've missed a fair bit of the poddy today.
Yeah,
I'll be
sorry.
honest.
I've got hemorrhoids.
So that brings us quite neatly and appropriately to the end of episode 3 of season 2 of Jack and Jordan's GURT Poddy. And of course, now that means that we need to name the episode with the Jack and Jordan branded typewriter. And because you've missed loads of the poddy today, Jack, due to the aforementioned hemorrhoids, you can choose the first letter of the name of this week's episode.
All right. Okay. H.
Oh, I'm feeling the temptations, but I shall put a
M.
T.
H.
A.
Full stop. Hamtha.
Hamtha. What?
Hamtha.
Where are you getting your E from?
The keyboard.
It was Hamtha.
Hamtha. Thank you so much for listening to Hamtha.
Yeah.
The third episode of the second series of Jack and Jordan's GURT Poddy. I've been Jack.
So much. I've been Katie. Hope you had a lovely time.
We did.
Yeah.
I do need to go to the toilet. So.
Alright, we better finish up then. Alright, ta-ta for now. Bye.
You've been listening to Jack and Jordan's GURT Poddy, featuring Jack Stringer, Jordan Cottle, and this microphone that we're talking into.
Like what you heard? Then go drop us a cheeky follow on all of our social media channels. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And also leave us a review on the relevant podcasting platform.
Want to check out our faces? Come see our live show, A Sketch Show, which is touring the Southwest right now.
All the tour dates can be found online. Use your brains, find them.